We had no time to say goodbye, so let's not call it that.
The war has already begun. It is just a continuation of past battles. The gods goad us on with the promise of their 7 treasures, rewards for the worthy, the doorway to divinity. Yet buried in the depths of this world lies smoldering remains, a warning to those that dare trespass. That throne in the sky is not reserved for you. But mortal arrogation never stops. None will escape the flames. See for yourself. The dragon who defended Mondstadt for a millennium finally faces his perturbation. What does freedom really mean when demanded of you by a god? The god of contracts, senselessly slaughtered as his people watched on in horror. In the end, he will sign the contract to end all contracts. In the secluded land of the immortal Shogun, the Bakufu rules eternal. But what do mortals see of the eternity chased after by their god? The god of wisdom's enemy is wisdom itself, and the oasis of knowledge is a mirage in the desert of ignorance. In the city of scholars, there is a push for folly, yet the god of wisdom makes no argument against it. The god of justice lives for the spectacle of the courtroom, seeking to judge all other gods. But even she knows not to make an enemy of the divine. The rules of war are woven in the womb. The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. When the god of war shares this secret with the traveler, it is because she has her reasons. She is a god with no love left for her people, nor do they have any left for her. Her followers hope only to be on her side when the day of her rebellion against the divine comes at last. In the perpetual meantime of a sheltered eternity, most are content to live and not to dream. But in the hidden corners where the god's gaze does not fall, there are those who dream of dreaming. Some say a few are chosen and the rest are dregs. But I say we humans have our humanity. We will defy this world with a power from beyond. Now, you who has set foot in this world, your journey has reached its end, but one final doorway remains. Step forth if you have understood the meaning of your journey. Defeat me, command me to step aside. Show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her. Then, the threads of all fate will be yours to reweave. My memory has all but faded completely. But I will always remember how much she too loved these flowers.
自由之都欢迎你们，随风而来的旅行者。
他在跟龙说话。 说起来，你们知道吗？风魔龙也是曾经的四风守护之一。
从没见过，也从没听过的情况啊！
特瓦林，
这些人是跟你一起来猎杀我的吗？
因为他抛弃了你。
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look. I summon thee!
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away? Time for takeoff!
Outlanders, your journey ends here.
Wait! Give my sister back!
I'm Kaeya, Cavalry Captain for the Knights of Favonius.
My eye patch. Wanna hear my story, eh? I know a great place more fit for a chat. Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Not bad. Come on, let's get moving.
菲谢尔，断罪之皇女，漆黑寂灭的统御者。遥望蒙德，无知领地中的小小花园，真是令人心情愉快。哼，来了吗？无知宿敌，邪龙卡斯拉克哟！无知封印，解放！千年的争斗，就在今天画上休止符吧！大幻梦森罗万象，狂气断罪炎，让这黑暗的圣洁火焰将汝化为灰烬。正是如此。就这样，罪孽深重的邪龙被我完美镇压。这样啊，不愧是你。
小艾米，该回家吃饭了。
爸爸，你自己先回家了。不对，本皇女是断罪的菲谢尔，谁是小艾米啊？最近的蒙德，深邃的邪恶正在表面之下疯狂涌动。看来又要动用我的眷属漆黑夜鸦，来观测迷雾之后的真相了。
没错，跑腿的正是在下。小姐自己是不会动的。
观测，锁定。以幽夜净土之名，刺入深眠。散落吧，命运之敌，受罚！断罪之眼已经遇见了永恒的胜利。呀，汝为何来此？本皇女一人就能实行断罪。先别说这些，万一金已然他们了，会有你的雷电。凡人也想借用昭告命运的圣才之雷吗？
有收获。小姐，冒险家协会的工资要我明天去代领一下吗？
My name is Xiangling. I'm a chef from Liyue. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. I'm much better at cooking than navigating, but if you do go out, definitely take me with you. Nice and spicy. It's time to introduce you to my latest masterpiece. I call it the most marvelous, multicolored super pancake. Boba, get them! Wow, this looks great! Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Outlanders do not belong in this world. One day, this journey will reach its end. But until the abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
Your Highness, our plan to weaponize the dragon has been impeded.
By the Animo Archon, he rises again for the dragon's sake?
No, not the Archon. We were well prepared for his interference. Regrettably, Your Highness, the issue is your brother.
Outlanders! Your journey ends here.
We will be reunited, dear brother. But not here. Not now. We will meet at this journey's end. Once the dust has settled. Then, you will understand.
Qiqi. I am a zombie, and I forgot what comes next. I want to build a snowman. Will you help? The wind is frigid. I like it. Hold my hand, please. This wind could blow me away. Wheel of life. Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received. I should have stayed indoors today.
In old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told, where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky, he was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land. The young boy raised then the flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult. Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the smoke, a despot met his doom, and we watched as his great tower fell none too soon. Mondstadt began anew, the story passed down, and since then never has another worn its crown. Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir has already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told. Windborn Outlander, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning.
Defeating that monster might remove this strange wind current seal thingy around the Statue of the Seven.
Venti, the bard that sits around doing nothing all day?
He was once such a gentle child, now so full of rage and suffering.
I will not stand for such impertinence!
To ashes!
I, Fischl, Prinzessin der Verirrtelang. Eat this!
Let's dance! If I tell you the story with a performance, will you believe me? Time for takeoff!
Sacred name, fortune preserver. One step closer. Maybe soon I shall finally uncover the truth of this world.
I swear by my sword!
With sword comes shadow. Blazing delight!
Verdict is...
僕が話すは1000年も前の物語。ダンディライオンが貴族を退け、セピロスが形を成した。流浪してきたボレアスが狼の森に住み着き、死風が流れる中、生まれ変わった自由の都は復興を待ちかねた。風神がセピロスたる狩猟を訪ねると、刺垣氏は虫の居所が悪いようだ。赤髪の少女はリスを追い払うかのような仕草で、歌を聴いている暇はありませんと風神のおかげで雑務に追われている様子。風神は放浪の漁師を訪ね、おとなしく魔人の天性を抑えるよう説くと、ボレアスは威嚇するよう雄たけびを上げ、邪魔な詩人め、かような話は我に言え 風神は最初の眷属を訪ね、氷雪を吹き飛ばし、草原と自由の民を守ろうと助力を申し出る。しかし巨竜の思っていた神の助力とは、応援しながら琴を奏でることではなかった。
真面目にやれ、バルバトス。
Hey, Traveler, I'll let you in on a little secret. Did you know there are monsters that come out at night in Mondstadt? Shh, be quiet. I'll tell you everything, but you can't tell nobody. After everyone is tucked up cozy in their beds for the night, monsters pretending to be the Knights of Valonias come out to trick people. I can even hear their footsteps from inside the confinement room. And so, boom! I blasted the door open to defend Mondstadt from the monsters. But the Master Gene who grabbed me and dragged me away was really scary. Scary like the real Master Gene, not like some monster. So strange. Anywho, you mustn't tell a soul. Kaeya's the one who told me the secret about the monsters. He didn't tell nobody else but me.
Oh, Kaeya, coaxing Klee into escaping from solitary confinement, it seems.
Perhaps we've made the child's studies a little too imaginative lately.
Are you here for playtime with Klee? Okay, so you'll be in charge of the Storm Watch. Which means you warned Klee the second you see Gene coming. Let's go! Jumpy Dumpty! This is my special totally not for fish blasting extra exploding formula.
Klee, you know the consequences.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
This is the largest one we've seen so far.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Glacial Ballista!
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more?
Farewell, old friend.
I am the least adept with the bow, and that is precisely why I must master it. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Nothing can be accomplished without rules or standards.
Think you can bully me?
Pyrotechnics! Oh yeah, rock on!
Luke! Oh, I can't stand him! Diona Special!
Sir, need you personally see to such a routine matter?
Relax. I have other matters to attend to as well.
Excellent. Even if one day we can't continue business here, we can make it far away with this.
But Master, what about the debt?
Oh yes, I'm here to collect that.
Who's there?
Quick! Guards! Protect the Master!
No matter what it is you owe, you can't run from your debt. Is that not the law of the god of contracts in Liyue?
Fatui! You can't just barge into a private residence! Guards! Show him how we treat unwelcome guests at Yanshang Tea House!
Not much for adversaries. Well, I could always use a bit of exercise.
Thought that an ordinary person had a sigil of permission in their possession. It's been years since anyone has seen one of these.
Your job is debt collection, yet you failed to check what treasures he possessed that you might collect?
Apologies, a dereliction of my duty.
Enough. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Diona, bartender of the Cat's Tail. I charge a hefty fee for private events. My ears and tail are no prop, they're real. Proof of my cat's line bloodline. Life as a mixologist is very busy. When I'm not at the tavern, I'm out collecting ingredients for new recipes, so unless something is urgent, don't bother me. I'm a rock! Think you can bully me? Look at you, Blue Down! I wasn't waiting for you. I just happened to be resting.
Dearest sister, I've been away for so long, I've almost forgotten the cold of our home. You know I grow restless when life is ordinary and boring. Though in Liyue, fuses of excitement can be found everywhere, just waiting for the right spark. Come at me! Not much of an adversary, but enough for a sideshow, I guess. Time to end this!
Now's our chance!
That's so? If you were smart, you wouldn't charge into unknown danger. It'll be an easy victory, but I still won't hold back. Your brother has just been taking care of some trivial matters here, really. But Tonya, rest assured. The future that Tsaritsa desires, the future the people of Snezhnaya desire, it will be had.
This is me, Fairy Lady at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. No one of importance. This gentleman beside me is our most knowledgeable consultant, Mr. Xiangling.
This Noctilucous jade is small, but a beautiful shade of translucent blue. It would be a shame not to buy it.
Yes, sir.
Pasting a windwheel aster to wet glaze before it is fired in the kiln? Fascinating. The flower turns to ash, but its shape is forever retained. Such genius. It would be a pity to not purchase this.
Yes, sir.
Core lapis is itself hard to gather. It must have taken true skill indeed to unearth two pieces so alike. We should buy them.
Yes, sir. A fine Noctilucous jade, artisan porcelain, and a pair of core lapis, and a windwheel aster as a gift for the fairy lady. Yes, he even got me a gift. Mr. Xiangling truly is an amazing person.
When Xiangling is cooking, it would be far more appealing to go to Wanmin Restaurant as opposed to Sinuer Kiosk or Lioli Pavilion.
I'm fine with anything so long as it's good. But do they only have chopsticks?
You will need to be adept with chopsticks if you are to truly appreciate Liyue's gastronomy.
Mr. Xiangling, we have Springvale boar on the menu today. Would you like to try it instead of the salt and pepper tofu?
We'll have both.
In accordance with Snezhnayan customs, we gave Xiangling a tip for her amazing new dish. Mr. Xiangling values friendly ties over Mora, and is generous in word and deed. Well, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor often foots the cost of his generosity. But thankfully, the Northland Bank is bearing this particular bill.
Welcome, come in! Excluding this pair of hairpins, everything else is for sale.
They're not for sale. Why not?
These are heirlooms pawned by a poor fellow to scrounge together money for his wife's medication. I must hang on to them for him until the redemption period expires.
Oh.
I paid off the shopkeeper and took this pair of hairpins, seeking to return them to their owner with some living expenses on the side. Please help me to conceal these expenses in our accounts, would you? I will be sure to buy you lunch. Honestly, once you become entangled with Mr. Xiangling, there's no getting away from him at all.
We last left off with ancient Liyue beset by an ocean demon and a mountain dragon. Rex Lapis mustered his adepti to restore peace to the land. They say that before he set out, he spoke these words.
This is an age of gods and monsters. I wish not for dominion. Yet I cannot watch the common folk suffer.
I will have order!
cleanse the land and defend our safe harbor. That was the first contract in Liyue. And now, the final contract too has been set in stone.
Do you know the story of Durin in this mountain? Snow gathers atop this mountain and never melts, which is a most curious phenomenon. In fact, I believe that the very sword in your hand has Durin's remains in it. As such, who could I find to help me if not you?
Into position! Prepare for battle!
Getting a little cold?
Genius? But I don't think I'm any genius.
Moment of birth!
My job is to honor my contract with Rex Lapis.
All hail!
It's so nice to de-stress.
I made a new discovery while sketching nearby. There's an area up ahead that's quite remarkable. The truth of this world. What could it be? Was the two of us meeting really a good thing? Alchemy is a mysterious art that revolves around all living things, and the study of life, in particular, requires painting.
Yes, you certainly make wonderful paintings of anything that piques your interest, Mr. Albedo.
Arise, lifeless dust of the universe and that within. Thou art reborn. Do you understand now, Sucrose?
Simply amazing, Mr. Albedo.
Next, I will paint the common V-shape. I find the carapace to be its most enjoyable feature, the intricate patterns, and even its sheen. But the rest of the V-shape is quite ordinary, and requires but a few quick brushstrokes. Voila! Arise, lifeless dust!
Excuse me, Mr. Albedo, but I fear creating such creatures may sit outside the sphere of acceptability within our roles as alchemists.
Oh, is that so?
Just like always, overly passionate about what piques your interest, yet completely indifferent towards anything otherwise. Your swing in interest this time didn't even leave you long enough to finish your painting.
This is Timaeus' newest design. A commendable achievement. 20 more years. And perhaps we can let him make a start on the textbook Sucrose uses today. universe. The sable essence of the starry void. Earth. The accumulative memory of time and being. Soil. The origin of alchemy. The basis of all life. Chalk. The substance from which primal life is molded.
Klee? No, not at the...
Crucible.
The night scenes of Liyue. The lantern light of centuries. Only I know that this rising star has come far in the millennium past. Only I remember the hours at which dew forms on the glaze lilies and disappears again. 106,327 heartbeats. The time that has passed since I last knew rest. Packing up the stalls. Closing up the pavilions. One can almost hear the streetlights going out. It is as it is night after night. Ever so distant from me. The night of Liyue. Over. Now that you know the secrets of the night, would you accompany me to work overtime?
No way!
Sweet flower, so called because of its high sugar content. As a food, it's not the healthiest option, but feasting my eyes on it works wonders for my mood. So, I cannot permit you to trample these flowers! Born of ice and frost! My horns.
Oh, careful. Don't sleep by monsters.
Huh? So I was... asleep? It was just... a dream. All hail! Blaze over!
Wow, such a beautiful lantern. How is it made? Wow, so many stalls.
Come, try your hand at Theater Mechanicus.
There seems to be something mysterious about this photographic apparatus.
If you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you?
voices. I can always hear them. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name. Evil conquering! Do not judge Adepti by your mortal ideals. Cry!
Will help you find her, and we'll spend the next lantern right together.
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
These are matters for Adepti. Stay out of my way. Insignificant. Eons of slaughter, ephemeral circumstance, perpetual agony. This is nothing new to me. These severed karmic binds! Disperse!
give you a fright? Honestly, who comes to Wuhong Hill in the middle of the night? This place isn't as safe as you'd believe. Come with me. I'm Hu Tao, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor Director. Let me help you cross over. Yeah, help you cross over the hill, not cross into the afterlife. Huh? And why are the butterflies our guides? Well, because they want to be Sealies when they grow up. Though that walking encyclopedia Zhongli would no doubt have a completely different explanation. Okay, you should be safe from here. Next time, don't go running around in dangerous places. Of course, if you really insist on adventuring, then be my guest. Adventurers are our VIP clients after all. We even have coupons for you. Oh, do you have a travel buddy? We're having a sale. Second client, half price.
Hey, you sure we're going the right way? Doubt there's any treasure in this creepy place.
This treasure map's bow ours. We just follow it all the way.
Hey, wait. Did you just hear something?
Man up. You're just imagining things. Huh? Who are you?
Quick, do something!
Order of duality, impermanence of fate. I raised this butterfly to guide thee. Ah, yeah, so many droll people. Fatui, not even worth the tease. Guess I'll need to send you off myself. Zombie, you scared? Time to go! See you on the other side. Whoa.
So, Traveler, the Mondstadt Windbloom Festival. Do you like it?
Come on, put your skills to the test.
Come enjoy the Windbloom Festival. Go adventure with you? Just like we do if I was on your adventure team? Could I ask you for some guidance on my chivalric training?
I'm still feeling quite uncomfortable. I feel much better now.
Well, it's a little embarrassing to say, but... look out!
Unofficial business?
How's the research going?
Don't overdo it. Let me take care of the dirty work. I hear you've got a job for me. You can't run! Lights out.
1 millennium ago, when the aristocracy fell at last from grace, the Defender of the South banished tyranny from the city gates, while the West spread her wings and took her rightful place. The Wanderer in the North settled with the Wolven race. As the 4 winds blew, to all corners they flew, but much was to be done to build Mondstadt anew. The animal god called on them, each one in turn. First their leader, the Westwind, though he found himself spurned. The Lionfang Knight was less than impressed. I've no time to join you and sing, dance, and jest, for you see to these 3 while I handle the rest. Next did he track down that leader of wolves. Asked him to tame his most unbridled of souls. The wolf leader growled he would not be contained. Do not lecture me, bard, you who are the least restrained. So the animal god implored the friend he'd known first to blow the ice from the face of the earth, that verdance and freedom could once more be birthed. But the dragon had known his bard god friend too long. He would not share the work, but dictate it through song.
Do some real work, Barbados.
There's an archaic tale to be told, that of which is of an ancient one. That of which traveled among the gods. That of which beheld lands undone, seas spun. Oh, how chained to your daily toiling you are. Must you intrude on a bard's leisure time? Some notes can't be played for just anyone, lest the high winds blow you away. Rhythm take you! It's more than language and poetry that flow with the wind.
Me? I'm just another ordinary person. Church, work, I just do what I have to do. Each of the sisters is worse than the next. If it's not about prayer, then it's about choir or some other thing I'm supposed to participate in. I'm trying to stay out of sight. Pray. Not for the gods nor the betterment of others, but for yourself. Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Good morning. I want to go on an adventure. Hey, do you think there are any exotic plants in Dragonspine? On the rocks!
Wait!
Help! Need a hand? Need a hand? I'm here.
I can no longer hold back.
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Brain cutter. Is it time for me to join you? Time to go. Cross over.
The Windbloom Festival originated in the Crown of the North, the City of Freedom.
Oh, we gotta bring enough supplies this time. Otherwise, you'll go hungry again.
So, if you're asking me...
Unofficial business? We're grateful to you.
As are we to you.
Funny, we haven't gotten together for a while.
It's been so busy lately.
What should we do on this day?
Mr. Albedo!
How's the research going?
We've had a few issues.
Have a look at this.
Of course, any good tavern offers bar snacks.
Really?
How should we do it? Who should we do it for? Quietly? Or boldly? Make the first move, or trust a chance.
Huh? Look out! Sorry, so sorry!
My answer is this. So long as we can both share fond memories. It doesn't matter. Let the heart decide.
If it is fated, we will meet again.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
This is I, Ashtaha, forged of elemental crystal. The enraged earth will not absolve you! Ah! You stand upon your tomb.
Quake! There is a fine line between good and evil.
This is order. It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me. So here lies the wisdom of the gods. To dust!
Hey, wait a minute. Does this count as martial arts? Ready for trial. Incinerate! Breath of the flame! Inadmissible evidence! Well, I guess I've mastered both the pen and the sword.
People tell me that if I just spoke more softly, others may find it easier to forgive me. But the only reason they think that way is because they've never been branded a pariah before.
I condemn you! Freeze to the core! Eye for an eye! Vengeance will be mine!
This Serenity Pot is all yours now. Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
My name is Yanfei, top legal expert in Liyue, and for the avoidance of doubt, no one else comes close. I'm fully versed in every area of the law. I'll remind you again. The law can be both a help and a hindrance. Only by adhering to the law can the people solve life's myriad of problems. Incinerate! Time for your arraignment! Anyway, my point is, you can always rely on me.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Azhdaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Thanks for sharing the table with me. To think all the other patrons are actually avoiding me. I'll remember this. Seriously, they cared that much about my lineage? Even if I were out for vengeance, they'd have to wait their turn.
The Gunhildr clan, the Roggenvinder clan, and the Lawrence clan are the 3 most prominent families in Mondstadt's history. Among them, the Lawrence clan became blinded by their desires, plunging Mondstadt into a dark era under the aristocracy's oppression. In time, Lady Vanessa overthrew the aristocracy and established the Knights of Favonius, while the Lawrence clan quickly fell into obscurity. Over the next 1,000 years, their flame of vengeance continued to flicker and burn, but never again did it ignite into a blaze. Perhaps the finishing blow to the Lawrence clan was she who is known as the Spindrift Knight, most gifted descendant of the Lawrence clan, Eula, joining the Knights of Favonius. Although the word vengeance is always upon her lips, she has proved time and again that she is a kind-hearted and honorable ally. Hey, when a noble woman is speaking, you are to lower your drink and look her directly in the eyes. You really ought to learn some proper etiquette. I bet it's that Gunhildr girl talking about me behind my back again.
Mark my words. Vengeance will be mine. Dance of Sacrifice, Act 3. Flickering Candlelight. This was once part of a ceremony for aristocrats to show off their stature. Now it's just a private pastime. Vengeance will be mine! As a descendant of a fallen ancestry, I alone must break free from the chains of revenge. Rack and ruin! Are you here to spy on me?
No. I was just worried you might be in trouble.
Not yet. It takes two to tango. Shall we?
Huh?
Master Jean, I want to ask for some time off because I want to go somewhere.
Oh, speaking of which, I still have a promise to keep to Klee. Those fish won't blast themselves.
I got a terrible, terrible letter and need to go to a certain place. Dodoko is very important to me. I won't lose to Dodokin. Humming along to the rolling waves, it's so romantic.
It has something of the unknown about it and seems to have its fair share of dangers. And yet, a mystery is all part of its beauty.
I need to bring Jumpy Dumpties, Dodoko, and myself. Let's go!
Wicked girl of flame, you have finally arrived. I've waited far too long. You dare face me. Though such courage is admirable, but it is now meaningless because...
The light in their vision will fade away.
Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents, and hopefully this time, getting a vision to glow again.
Your opponent is new to the clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament.
The vision is missing.
The sounds of nature turn into a clamor of noise during stormy weather. The winds are coming. Clouds high. The birds come! In the outset,
Supposing each of the 7 Archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon now doubt these criteria, or even the act in and of itself? There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. The voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Summer performance is about to begin.
Such a delightful summer outfit. I do hope I don't get it dirty.
The sound of waves upon the shore and the rustle of leaves in a bamboo forest, they are not so dissimilar.
Kazuha, I hope you don't think I risked taking you in just to listen to your musings.
I'm aware. But we ought not waste the moonlight. Not before a big battle. Though some sake would make this better still.
A big battle, you say?
Yes. The scent on the wind is the same as on that night. The scent of danger.
Don't move!
Just a breath away until I reach the port. Seems I couldn't evade you after all.
Vision Hunt Decree! Hand over your vision!
If only you could make one exception, things could have been easier for you.
A maple leaf?
I say we lower the sails, Beidou. A storm is coming. Solitary cloud. Shadow in the setting sun. And the last line. Honestly, can't even finish my haiku without being interrupted.
Strider!
You're really going to trust me, despite my being from Inazuma. My mind is like a wind on the waves. It can change in an instant.
Kid, I think I got you figured out.
Oh. In that case, you saw this coming.
What, you mean these amateurs? I was saving them for you.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
My last line stirs the drifter's heart. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god.
Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity.
The Almighty Shogun, focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity.
I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to. When a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition.
It must be a possession, right? I see. That reminds me. It seems that his vision was recently confiscated.
It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing.
For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. My intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the Almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Thus, we cannot remain indifferent to this situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate. Now, it is time for me to honor my word! I await your instruction. My apologies! Kamisato art! Sometsu! Do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you. Allow me to introduce myself. A festive reprise! I'm Yoimiya. Great to meet ya. Fire hazard! Sayu, Shumatsuban at your disposal. And away I go! Ninjutsu! In addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the Almighty Shogun!
Adopted daughter of the Kudra clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army.
The resistance never betrays its own.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryo Commission? The wait is over, my comrades!
You will be inlaid upon this statue.
The Yashiro Commission's duty is to assist shrine maidens with sacred matters, and to manage distinguished artists of all kinds. Because of my upbringing, ever since I was a child, I've been studying etiquette. Painting and calligraphy. Tea ceremony. And the art of the sword. It's the Shirazaki Himekimi!
Meeting a foreign envoy, Miss Kamisato? Always working hard, I see.
You as well. What is this?
Ah, why these are for the coming festival. Preparations are already in full swing.
I see. It's good to be home. I can finally put all my etiquette aside for a moment. Oh, a pair of masks. When did you purchase these? But as eldest daughter of the clan... Huh? Festivals? Well, Oh, of course I've been to a festival. Alright. If we go, then we mustn't let our identities be known to anyone, okay? Tachijutsu is your honor embodied. Your will revealed. The wielder's mind must be pure, tranquil. When you strike, be quick as lightning, cold as ice. Master your blade and seize victory in a single motion, too perfect to be parried. These were the words of my mother. I have long desired to learn the blade work of another land. If I may, I would like to spar with you. Master of Inazuma Kamisato Art Tachijutsu. Kamisato Ayaka, present. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
my lady, your form is as flawless as ever. Although, maybe try a softer touch, so no one gets injured.
Oh, was I hitting too hard? It seems I still have room to improve. Toma, before the Traveler arrives, spar with me some more.
As you wish, my lady.
I do not know the Traveler's skill with a blade. But I look forward to finding out.
The best thing about summer on Narukami Island? Huh. What makes you ask that? Oh, Toma put you up to this. That's a tough one. Why don't you see what everyone else thinks?
The best thing about summer on Narukami?
Ooh, good question. Let me think.
I think we all know this one.
So, did you find the answer yet?
It isn't a thing at all.
Right, summer just wouldn't be the same without her.
Who else could it be?
That's right! The best thing about summer on Narukami Island. Huh? What was it? Recon confirms. No sign of the shrine maiden within a 3-mile radius. That time. A windy day is a good day for a getaway. Sayu, Shumatsuban at your disposal. Hey, Pops! Rise and shine! Well, who do we have here? Welcome! You're just in time for the fireworks show! Pew, pew, pew! Pew, pew, pew! Beautiful, isn't it? If you like that, you're gonna love this! A festive reprise! Don't even think about getting in the way next time. Although, if you wanted to make yourself more useful, you could try wearing something a little more fun and festive, or pretend to be ghosts to entertain the kids. You know, liven up the atmosphere. I can't just...
Yoimiya, they've already run off.
Huh? Hey! I wasn't done talking!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3.
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned.
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging.
If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized.
Signora's the one behind all this? Ugh, not her again!
Have you learned your lesson now? The way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
Not even ashes will remain!
Let's get them! Protect Madame Kujo!
I will do everything within my power to defend my family's honor.
Strike! Storm the front!
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already! You just want to take everything away from us!
To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship. Rest and rebuild! Covenant of the Deep!
Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again?
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you?
That's it. Just like that. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes all the more fragile.
You know, this is starting to feel like chili pepper weather. Did you happen to see how the city looked on the way over here? Everyone's getting ready for the Moon Chase Festival. I'm taking part in this year's Masterful Chefs. If possible, I'd like you to be my culinary consultants.
There is one dish that perhaps you could try making for me.
We have 2 extraordinary talents this year. I'm interested to see their choice of dishes.
Okay, without further ado, let the cooking commence. Begin.
Toma! Paimon! What is this place?
Aloy here. I don't know this world, but my arrows are sharp and my bow's ready. If your party needs help, I'll do what I can. This land has a past full of secrets, just like my world. I'll uncover all of it, if I have enough time. One world needed saving, now another. I'm Aloy, ready for the hunt. This'll pack a punch. The hunt is on! This is a new one!
To strike your foe takes unity between mind, arrow, and bow. Listen. Thunder speaks the will of the almighty Shogun. The duty of a Tengu warrior is to watch over the mountains and forests, while that of the Kujo clan is to guard Inazuma. I have agreed to fight by your side, and I will honor that commitment. On my watch, Inazuma will always be defended, and the will of the Shogun will always be done.
Flash! Storm the front!
To manifest eternity per the almighty Shogun's will. That is what I aspire to.
In the land of the Narukami, centuries pass without change. Deep in the heart of the city stands the lofty abode of the Raiden Shogun. She looks down upon her realm at mortal joys and woes, and sees a world mired in impermanence. By mighty lightning, she rules over the transients. Trivial yearning and petty passion, they vanish like a mist, but the Shogun pursues, unfettered and unperturbed, eternity.
Only through eternity are you closest to the heavenly principles. Lightning is eternal. The world is but shadow. Fantasy can only survive with an underlying reality. Reality is the stillness buried deep beneath the illusion. This is eternity. Torn to oblivion! Waking world, you seem woven from the stuff of dreams. All shall fade away.
When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
Hey, have you heard? She's the new Divine Priestess.
Whoa, but she's so young. Do you think she can really handle it?
Remember, Kokomi, as the Divine Priestess, the whole of Watatsumi Island will be entrusted to you. Though you may not be suited for such a role, from today onward, you must strive to meet the hopes of the people.
You're right. Governing is not my forte. My true skills lie in the art of war, focused on the single purpose of victory. Our aim is to hit the enemy hard while minimizing casualties. In this battle, Gobius and Gogeja platoons will be decoys. If successful, we will besiege them. Otherwise, Swordfish platoon will flank the enemy and burn their provisions. Qualified to lead Watatsumi Island? No, I'm far from it. War is chaos, and yet I see the method to the madness. The people are unfathomable. How can I know what their hearts desire? Please visit Sangonomiya's shrine sometime. I wish to talk.
Machosius, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being. ago, the people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Gweli Assembly. The Stove God cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas, their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Gweli Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the Stove God cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose once more. The Stove God would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long slumber. The Stove God departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the chili men's cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The Stove God had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way. Nature provides, the mountains rejoice. We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future may we thrive.
The way I see it, housekeeping is a unique skill set. Cleaning, cooking, and mending are among my greatest strengths. I'm not from Inazuma originally. I took a boat all the way here from Mondstadt. Inazumans are definitely more particular about etiquette than Mondstatters. On that note, if you ever want my lady's opinion, you may have to coax it out of her. She's so polite, she doesn't always speak her mind. People whose attention is always focused on other people's weaknesses tend to expose their own weaknesses pretty easily.
Check this out! Supporting fire!
Hey, how about we go for a nice meal sometime? My treat, of course.
With this newfound strength, I will defend those who fight alongside me. Protecting my soldiers doesn't just mean having a robust defense in place. It means going on the attack. The key to seizing victory in battle lies in remembering the meaning of battle and employing the right tactics to generate momentum. Hold it! Keep your weapon at the ready. never know what's around the corner. Press the advantage!
And Oni!
The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant.
Arataki Ito. We've been trying to apprehend him recently.
People see Oni causing trouble again. That'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made!
Come on, men. We won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki.
A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. When it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke.
Ah, idiot Oni. What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face. There! It's showtime! Oh, coming through! Step aside. Ito's back in town.
You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye.
Shut up, would ya?
The transcendent and miraculous are not the only things to which human beings aspire. They pursue the everyday, the ordinary, to a far greater extent than I would have ever imagined. This mountain we stand on is a cradle of life's profoundest mysteries, a vast and terrifying hotbed of possibilities.
People are put off by the cold and don't realize that there is much to explore beneath the icy exterior.
Are you here to build a snowman too?
Let's combine our forces and build ourselves a huge snowman. It'll be a ton of fun.
What's on your mind? You seem a little distracted.
Some of my alchemy notes are missing. We do not yet know the identity of our thief. Please take care.
Dragonspine has become more dangerous than it used to be.
Oh no! Avalanche!
Albedo, what the devil do you think you were doing?
Thus the Shogun deemed the Oni dangerous and dispatched its samurai to subdue them. After a fierce battle, the samurai defeated the violent Oni and, Wait, is this the right script? Anyway, in the end, humans and Oni overcame their differences. And they all lived happily ever after. Oh, what a circus.
Now that's what I call a good show! Yeah, boss! The Arataki gang rules!
My lord, look backstage.
Yes, most entertaining. Pity that the Tenryou Commission has arrived.
Arrest her! Huh? Uh-oh. The key to seizing victory in battle lies in remembering the meaning of battle and employing the right tactics to generate momentum, making your forces unstoppable. With momentum on our side and close camaraderie, we are unstoppable. General Goro of the Watatsumi Island Resistance ready and waiting. On me! you for your guidance. This is a victory that belongs to the both of us.
The sky is clear and the sun is shining. Time to get the Oni Kabuto out for some training. I'm the one who's supposed to be adored by the kids. Me!
Not if I have anything to say about it. To survive hardship, you must prepare for hardship.
Keep your weapon at the ready. You never know what's around the corner.
Let's roll! Rally! It's showtime! Arataki numero uno ito here in the flesh. Ha ha! Oh, come on. The vision hunt decree is over. Okay, start at the top. Oh, my beautiful vision, I know you're up there. Oh, yeah. If you want to take my vision, you're gonna need a lot more people. 'Cause I'm Arataki Ito, the Supreme, the one and only. Now it's showtime! Let's roll!
Don't let him run away! Kujo-Sara is coming!
Run away? No can do. Time to show you what it is that makes my gang stick around! Who wants some of this? How nice of you to join us, General Kujo. Are you here to make me beg for mercy, too?
Final warning. Surrender your vision now, Arataki Ito.
Oh, but General, if you join the Arataki gang now, I can show you what dreams are made of. I swear, when I get my vision back, I'm gonna show her,
Boss! Looks like it ain't up here!
Huh? I'm sorry, what?
Boss, I think this might be yours. Way down here.
Hey, you better wipe that smirk off your face! Okay, I'm coming up there.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project.
The Jade Chamber belongs in the sky amongst the clouds.
When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform and looked down upon Liyue Harbor far below. However, it is not only out of consideration for myself that I have built the Jade Chamber anew at this time. I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, bearing witness to the prosperity and peace of the human world.
Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks, and enjoying the view of Liyue Harbor.
Perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
Transfiguration! Do your master's bidding!
Let the flames of redemption burn! From the ashes to this world anew. Oh, how brightly burns the truth! Hear the inferno's call! Time for my coming!
It's not going to be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take it on their own.
Wait! Giant
If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
Another nightmare. One has told you before. Be not complacent. The ropes are to be worn even while you sleep.
Yes, Master.
Rest, child. No need to train today.
Child, and shall never have contact with anyone else.
Traveler, we offered so many tasty dishes. We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention, right? If she still doesn't want to meet us, then, maybe we can take all the food back.
My name is Yunjin. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you, and I'd be honored to have you attend a performance sometime. The Yunhan Opera Troupe has been under my leadership for quite some time now. Life mirrors opera, just as opera reflects life. It's what I truly love, and it's what I will be pursuing for the rest of my life. Many of Liyue's legends are centered around stories of gods and the Adepti. So most operas focus on the supernatural too, but In this age of humanity, I would rather like to tell stories about ordinary people. I began my training in the art of the spear, hoping to enhance my performance in stage combat. I stuck with it, hoping to master the techniques of self-defense. I believe I've grasped the basics now. I dare say you'd better be careful when we're sparring together in the future. And step! Flex up! Observe! Strike is one!
Halt! This explains all the demonic activity. It was all you're doing. This ends now! A Cryo avatar! Who are you?
Demons are masters of deception. Never let down your guard.
Unleash! Transfiguration! Mind be purged, world be saved! Cryo incarnate!
This demonic activity is an omen of impending disaster. Perhaps Master was right.
Thank you for rendering your assistance. I see you're also an adept exorcist. Some of your techniques look quite familiar, so I'm wondering...
I am Shenhe. I roam these mountains. You needn't worry about me. But your temperature seems unusually high. Are you all right?
Oh, my popsicle! I almost forgot! Wait, Shenhe? Wait, so you're my... You're my auntie?
神女披冠到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，倡议诸位听，好为民言不实，自有之应何情存？功名烈烈见了心，只知不操心。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
All of Inkanomiya is engulfed in a darkness that cannot be dispelled. There have also been reports of monsters, the likes of which no one has ever seen before.
Strange monsters? And an all-engulfing darkness?
So you're here to help resolve this, hmm?
What's with you joining forces with them? I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that surprising.
Inkanomiya is exceedingly dangerous right now.
Here's hoping I have the chance.
This tower seems to hear my wishes.
There's darkness churning inside the Dainichi Mikoshi!
Do not come any closer.
Do you honestly have another choice?
Oh, Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
You're all right, little one. You look a little nervous.
Now you've got my attention. Right now. Come on now. Is that all? I'm always watching.
Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
It looks like she will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
Something seems wrong with A.
During my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
I'm placing my god in your capable hands. Please, bring her back. You wish to make yourself my enemy?
How the heck?
I am the everlasting Lord, the guardian of eternity. Inferior! Perish! Ruin follows my blade! Witness the final calamity! Why do I feel like the standard of writing is going down by the day? Are my editors even doing their jobs? Huh? Ooh, this one's interesting. I won't be bored out of my mind tonight after all.
What do you think, Lady Guji? Erika's got some cooking skills, huh?
The fried tofu is cooked to perfection, tender and juicy. The kushikatsu are freshly made, and the taste is quite to my liking. I'll take a few boxes worth to go, please.
Lady Guji is this world's best editor, if you ask me.
She's a crafty fox who's always playing mind games.
Truth be told, Yaemiko is an outstanding shrine maiden.
Hey, she's that fox lady I ate ramen with that time.
She's the scary lady who forces me to go to work.
A few hundred years on, and the little girl that always wanted shoulder rides is all grown up.
I then found myself reborn as Guji Yai, leading shrine maidens in sacred matters, sipping tea and kneeling in solemn meditation, and making appearances to listen to shrine visitors.
Enough. Oh, this won't do. We're making a light novel here, not a dry documentary.
Huh?
And honestly, do you really think I lead such a boring existence?
No, not at all, Lady Guji.
That's chief editor to you.
Yes, chief editor.
A light novel begins with pure imagination. For example, I must say, this is quite the cunning trap. But have I walked into your trap, or have you walked into mine? I'm always watching. A sight to behold.
I admit defeat. Just do it. Exercise me.
Exorcise you? But I thought you weren't ready to return to the cycle. So first, let me show you what a cruel world this can be.
No.
It's so graphic. You'd never really do something like that, would you?
Splendid. When the reader starts asking that question, you know you've written a good one.
Wow, it's so beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before.
Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no-holds-barred, anything-goes duel.
It feels
fails to fulfill the most crucial elements. Inspiration.
In that case, we'll need to order more dishes.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am head of the Kamisato clan, Kamisato Ayata. Cascade! Mind the deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal leading here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the Hilly Drills go in, they never emerge again. Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. A whole city that's floating in the air! Upside down?
More than one kind of strange power exists here, that it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move. Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Meddling fool! Encumber us no more!
Find a way to stop that thing!
The Kamisato clan is just one of countless families in Inazuma. Hence, there is nothing exceptional about my work. I do what must be done to ensure peace and stability for my family. At home, I am the clan head, or brother. In public, I am commissioner. But ultimately, I am just a normal person. When work is busy, I don't return home for days at a time. Once the present problems are resolved, there are still future dangers to prevent. This may sound vainglorious, but I do what I do, so that everyone has a home to go back to. Most inconvenient. Time to find shelter.
Huh? Hello, my lord.
What a surprise to run into you here, Ayato.
1 second, I'll go start some tea. Toromaru, come on, boy, down you go. Hey, come on. You need to let me stand up.
My goodness, you're in high spirits. Thought you'd have a party without me.
No, actually, we came here to make some plans for your birthday.
My lady.
So that's it. The chance to work and to live life. For the sake of these, people will draw their blade. Do not expose your identities, and wait for the signal before you act.
Yes, sir.
Grand festivals like this monopolize the Tenryou Commission's resources. Your timing is impeccable. Pity you were all they sent.
Let's go for a stroll. We wish to discuss cooperation with the Yashiro Commission.
A humble suggestion. The Fatui would do well to update their intelligence concerning me. Ah, but of course, that would require one of you to return in one piece. assassinating me was that simple, I can name a few rival clans who would have had an easier time over the years. Kamisato Art, Sumeru!
My lord, we failed to protect you.
I do not keep the Shimatsuban for the trivial matter of dealing with assassins.
Trivial?
So, what's the situation?
The operation went smoothly. The resistance platoon is hidden near Tenshikaku. Forgive me, sir, but taking this level of risk, it seems out of character.
Let's just say, I'm doing a small favor for my sister.
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 Kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenchukaku and presented the Kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated. That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
Akahito had once belonged to the 5 Kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akahito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 Kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end. The Kamisato clan's future. The duties of the Yashiro Commission. My brother should not bear these burdens alone. This belief is what has led me to this duel. Check. When the Tsubaki is in season, I always have the same dream. My mother is with me. And I am at peace. Maybe somewhere deep down inside, the carefree days of family time have not ended for me. But just as flowers wither, I too must awaken from my dream.
Misato art of Tachijutsu, still like the morning dew, swift like lightning. Something stirs within me, perhaps the echo of a fond dream. But there it stays, day after day. Pushing me to overcome. And tempering my blade. That was the first time I bested brother in a duel. It was also the moment that the Shirasagi Himegimi was born.
It's showtime, Ayaka. The fireworks have started. Everyone's waiting for you. It was your wish to take over this side of things, if I recall.
Sorry, Ayato. We pray to our god. May all our dreams endure forever. Narukami Island, let the festival begin!
My father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position.
I first met Yelan when she was very young. Even back then, she was extremely tough, and she kept her cards close to her chest.
The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then.
Everything is chaotic here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
Does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence here?
Something seems to have been activated inside the Fantastic Compass.
I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought. Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest. Gotcha! Busted! Here comes the catch! Maybe I should make better use of my time.
Our bond is strong! Stand with me! Lightning, purify!
No, it's still alive. Why would you become like this?
That sounds like Xiao! Could he be in trouble?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
I lured you here to this underground space because I found your weakness. Die here with me!
Please, have mercy.
We've told you everything we know.
Scram, it's not you I'm interested in.
By now she'll be preoccupied with the treasure hoarders. There's a lot to untangle with that group. They should keep her off our trail for a good week or two.
With both the chasm and the hoarders to deal with, there's no way she can keep tabs on us too. We'll have ample time to withdraw before she gets back. Who's there? Where am I? How did I...
Sorry. I know this isn't the farewell party you were hoping for.
You? What are you doing here?
My intelligence network doesn't stop operating just because I leave the city. I know all about the little games you've been playing. I'm afraid the fact that I'm back means my patience has run out. And your luck along with it.
Leaving the city? It's a real jungle out there. They say there's this group of guys now who always come out in the rain, since it drowns out the cries for help, and washes away any sign of a struggle.
That all sounds perfect.
You sure have nerves of steel, ma'am.
Stop! Now hand over your goods!
Bandits! Help! Help!
Been waiting long? I figured. Well, the waiting game is over. Gotcha! Someone revealed my plans to you in advance, and you didn't think to run. What can I say? Much obliged.
I surrender! Please, let me go! You'll never see me again!
Oh, so now you're afraid. I'm sorry, but this is too little, too late.
No, wait! I know who gave you away! I'll tell you! No, I'll take you to them myself!
Smart decision. Get up. Chop chop! Let's go and pay your friends a little visit.
Stars align, bestow your light, evil purged by thunder's might. Spirit curbed, pneuma surge, by dictum divine, heed these words. Do as I command!
Aha! The fantastic compass is an amplifier. Maintain this energy level, and we may stand a chance.
I will maintain the energy flow.
Understood.
Everyone, stand back.
I shall hold the line by sealing the surface.
As Yakshas, we must fight for this world. General Alatus, falling in!
Watch out!
This trip may be dangerous, yet you insist on going.
I have guarded this place for several hundred years. Only to seek the nameless Yaksha do I request your approval.
up! Your strength won't last!
Menogias, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember? It's too late to have regrets. The seal can't be broken.
The seal... Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know, today I saw my family down here. Clear as day. What do you think? Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhao up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and sisters. Yes, but who am I? And where is my family?
Brother! What's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't die before me.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you. My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake. At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious. Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I wear a mask because I don't want to be recognized by anybody. I'm Kuki Shinobu, deputy leader of the Arataki gang. My primary responsibilities are to bring in business and maintain a stable team, as well as bailing out the gang from the police station. Being in the gang means having lots of free time. I often finish reading a whole book or even pass a certificate exam before I even realize it. Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out. Sorry for them. They need to learn their lesson.
Shinobu, time to roll.
Don't tell me they did it again.
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha?
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him.
Since the Vision Hunt decree has been repealed, I no longer have any grounds to officially arrest him. Then again, I guess something very interesting is about to happen. That's it. I'm taking this case over.
Yeah! Fracture! Can't fool me!
When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension.
Oh, faithful retainers, this is the blessed paradise that one has been searching for. Here is where we shall witness the culmination of all things. I, who command the darkness, shall lead you to yonder gate of dreams.
Praise be to the Prinzessin, who has led us here to this sacred place.
My sincere gratitude to you for inviting me to join you on this trip, Your Highness.
Look at me, a genius astrologist forced into a juvenile role-playing game.
Lady Magistus, are you embarrassed?
Stop calling me that weird name.
Lady Majig... What?
Oh, excellent, most excellent.
Oh, Fischl, that's enough.
Come on, just play along.
This outfit reminds me of different times. Time to ruffle a few feathers.
Dawn, break forth!
Bow before the true majesty of the Prinzessin.
The name's Shikanoin Heizo, sharpest and most successful detective of the Tenryou Commission. Detective agencies spend too much time investigating extramarital affairs and tracking down runaway pets. And it goes without saying that fighting thugs and fetching things isn't my kind of work. A true detective uses their smarts to outwit criminals at every single turn. You keep following the clues until you find the culprit. And you don't stop until every last piece of the puzzle is in place. There are always those people who resort to violence at the very last second, as if that'll somehow solve their problems.
Fracture! Confess!
Let's just hope the rain hasn't washed all the clues away.
The sages think themselves to be all-knowing, but we alone are wise to the virtue in those acts of folly. In this war, not even a single pawn may be spared. Because on this chessboard, checkmate is not where the game ends.
We are gathered here today to remember our dear comrade. In honor of her sacrifice, all work should halt for half a day as the nation mourns her passing.
Merely half a day? People say the Northland Bank's true currencies are blood and tears. But Mayor, even speaking as a banker, that sounds a little unconscionable.
Rosaline died in a foreign land. But you heartless businessmen and dignitaries, always with a convenient excuse to remain in the comfort of your homeland, you couldn't hope to understand. So why don't you keep your mouths shut? We don't want to make the children cry.
Hey, come on now. Even I don't think this is the right time or place for a fight.
Utterly risible.
Though her methods tarnished her honor, Loafalta's sacrifice is a great pity. Her loss shall not hinder our progress. But Dottore, what of Scaramouche and the Gnosis from Inazuma?
Conventional wisdom holds that divine knowledge cannot be rationally comprehended. After conquering the divine gaze, he will make his next move.
It's time to end tonight's foolish theatrics. Right now, you have no captive audience. Let every worthy sacrifice be carved in ice. With this nation, endure for all time. In the name of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, we will seize authority from the gods. Absolute peace. Such is the gift from the Tsaritsa. Such is Her Majesty's benevolence. Now you rest in this coffin, encased in layer upon layer of ice. But Rosaline, I promise you, your final resting place will be the entirety of the old world.
I must say, you're looking very young today, Doctor.
You know very well that I do not take that as a compliment.
So, where's the segment in the prime of his life, then?
He's busy with a little experiment in blasphemy.
Colin, time to head out on patrol.
Okay, Master Tainari! What was that?
often travel during storms, which means my eyes are often blinded by the rain. Many times, I couldn't even see what was right in front of me. One day, I finally reached the top of the mountain. I looked out with the clouds beneath my feet and only the gentle breeze murmuring in my ears. The highest mountain is a clear and enlightened heart. Here, there is no self, no hatred, no regrets, and no desires. Let's embark on a journey, for I am the breeze. We will meet again, no matter how far along the road. Life has just begun, and maybe the whole world can be my home.
You who lived here in the past, I hope you liked this song.
One stormy night, a girl found a way to the future in the library. She said to herself,
I shall create my dream kingdom. I'll carve mountains and oceans and erect castles and towns.
Then she spoke to those who shared her dream.
Please be proud of all that is unreal, for we are greater than this world. For our magnificent kingdom is a small and forbidden paradise.
There was a transparent bird made of crystal. It was beautiful and fragile and could sing the most beautiful songs. But since mortals couldn't see it, they believed it to be a trick. How could a transparent bird possibly exist, let alone sing? When the bird heard that, it flapped its wings and flew across mountains and seas all the way to the night sky, where it turned into a star. Its brilliance was so dazzling that it illuminated everyone. It allowed all those that could see it to follow its light through the dark night, to sail through the seas under the guidance of the stars. It was born in wisdom, but trapped in ignorance. It has never voiced a complaint, for this is its destiny. Guiding people to see their destinies is the very meaning of its existence.
Everything in this world runs in a loop. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. So no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface, maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret. In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.